The bees, come on in the hive. Come on to mama. All right, come on to mama, my honeybees. All right, yeah, gotta learn how to work this damn camera. What a mess. Lord have mercy. We had a losing man. All right, we got it a little better. All right, yeah, let's get this message in you, the bees. Welcome to the hive, baby. All right, welcome to the hive. All right, somebody took that ring off, baby. All right, some of y'all done took them rings off and said, forget these daggone relationships, man. All right, come on in, Nita Bees. Come on in, come to mama. Come on in the hive and spread this message. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. Take that moment, y'all, and like the video. It matters, okay? Let's get to this 1,000 subscribers, y'all. We did a good job. 500 subscribers, y'all. We really building, y'all. Okay. Come on, promote the videos. Okay, so I can be fully monetized. All right. I need 1,000 subscribers. Let's get it. Calling for my community. Calling forth the things that I want. Calling forth, all right, prosperity. I'm calling forth abundance for me and the Nita Bees. Okay, calling forth me and my Nita Bees abundance today. All right, come on in the hive, baby. Yeah, let's get that energy off of these things. Let's get it cracking. Thank you, ancestors, for being here. All right, thank you, Grandma, for being here. Granddaddy, thank you, Brittany, for being here. All right, and this message filled with truth, filled with love. All right, and awareness. Oh, yes. Get in your new. All right, get in your new. That strawberry moon was popping last night. Get in your new. Take this moment to push yourself forward. All right, you might feel that energy. It's because you're being pushed in that forward. You're being pushed to a new page, a new chapter. Okay, when the moon comes in, that's what it does. It brings in the old. It brings in the new. Help you bring in the new, and then it takes the old out. All right, yeah. All right, let's get into it. Yeah. Placing protection around me and my Nita Bees, baby. Come on in the hive. Okay, come on in the hive, y'all. Let's get this message. Look at that. Look at that destruction. All right, I've been calling forth my destruction because I need things moved, okay? So when you need things moved, you need that reality change. Call forth destruction of the things that you don't want. I feel like this destruction is coming in for somebody because it's time for this change. It's time for the old you to die. Okay, these knives are a representation of the people who have betrayed you. Okay, and you should have learned your lesson. Okay, because this is the end of the lesson. A 10 is the end of the lesson. Okay, that means that something is going out. So destruction had to happen. Okay, when it came to that marriage, that relationship, that job, or whatever you were seeing that's being broken down and destroyed. Okay, don't look at yourself as a failure. Okay, a lot of people do look at themselves as a failure when things are being destroyed. Okay, but you got to understand things are being destroyed because they don't serve you any purpose. Okay, so stop looking at it like if the relationship didn't work, the marriage didn't work, or the job didn't work out, the career didn't work out. Oh, now I'm a failure. You're not a failure. Okay, you're never a failure. All right, it's just that destruction is coming, right? To show you that you don't need it, to show you that something new is coming in. All right, some of you guys are ending a relationship because it does not serve your highest good. It's too stressful. It's too many boundaries. I mean, not too many boundaries, but too many burdens. Okay, you may have tried and tried, it's just not working. And when you keep trying something and it doesn't work, it doesn't belong to you. Okay, some of y'all are in relationships, marriages, and stuff, and careers that don't belong to you. Okay, your perception allowed you to choose these things. All right, but I'm feeling like this perception was created in childhood by other people. All right, it's time now to think about what you want, and not because it was put on you by society or your family, but what do you, your soul, okay? What does your soul want? All right, allow this destruction to come in. All right, let it go. Okay, it's time to let go. Some of you are going to feel like it's time to let go. You holding on to something that makes no sense, okay? Also, some of you guys may be experiencing loss, okay, financial loss or something like that because you're making the decision to destroy something like a family or a marriage or whatever. Just let it go. Okay, you're gonna get your money back. Call your money back tenfold, and it's gonna come. See, you the creator. You gotta speak out. Learn how to use that voice to destroy and to bring things forth. Okay, and learn how to write those things down and burn them, and that creates more power. All right, so the things that you would say, I call forth the destruction of this marriage that is no longer serving my highest good. I call forth the destruction uh, of this career path that I feel I have not chosen, and in return, I'm calling forth the career or the job or whatever the mindset that I need to bring, my alignment with the things that I'm supposed to be doing forward. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta call what you want forward and call destruction to the things that you don't want anymore. So if destruction is coming in, you vibrate it somehow that is not working for you, that is not alignment. Okay, and it's only coming in to align you. Okay. It's only coming in to align you. Okay, peace and harmony is gonna come in with this destruction. Okay, these people are going with it. Okay. I said these people are going with this destruction, and that's why the peace and harmony is coming in. I said the people that have is in opposition to you. Do you hear what I'm saying? That is considering conflict, okay, physical violence, okay, disagreements on purpose, obstacles, and debate. I'm even seeing these people are a bunch of debris. I said the debris is coming together. Okay, the bummy debris girls and boys are coming together. They ain't nothing but a bunch of debris. All right, a bunch of stagnant energy, a bunch of low vibration. Okay, and this destruction is coming in to get rid of it because it's looking at these people as debris, as an error in your storyline. I said the people are looked at, the people in opposition to you are considered to be errors in your story, are being treated as if they are debris blowing in the wind. All right. So let the destruction come through and tear they behind up. Okay, so this peace and harmony can come in. All right, the end to this conflict can come in. You're going to see that you're going to be triggered to make some beneficial changes, especially when it comes to people and boundaries. All right, this is a lesson. about people. This is a lesson about who you can trust and who you cannot trust. Okay? And so that you can make better decisions. So don't consider, it a failure or a loss when things don't work out, when destruction comes in. It's a good thing that destructions come in, because you see all them daggone knives, they will still be able to stab you. So it's a good thing that destruction comes in to protect us from the errors that have attached to us, which are people. I'm not even looking at people like people no more, man. The people ain't nothing but energy that is either stagnant or working up against its highest good. And that's just where I put people, okay? Are you energy that I want attached to me, or are you energetically gonna work up against me? Right? Are you an energy that's going to add to my life, or are you an energy that's going to end up being jealous that you're not as vibrant as me, that you're not as energetic as me, that you don't have a vision and a goal? You know what I'm saying? And when you dealing with people who don't have no goals, no visions, they just operate in chaos because there's no storyline. There's nothing they're falling in line with, okay, that would have their attention on themselves. Yeah, the bums, all right, are about to be taken care of. All right, because the destruction is, man, the destruction is coming in to get rid of them. Yep. Okay, your enemies are disguised as a handout. I said your enemies are disguised as a handout. You might need something right now, and man, we got karmic sibling for some of y'all. Down low energy has been detected. Okay, down low energy has been detected. Man, somebody ain't living right. You hear what I'm saying? Down low energy. Somebody is down low in some of your energy and you have detected it. Okay, you realize that something ain't right. All right, that the that something ain't right about that man or they woman, man. It just ain't adding up. Okay, and see, when you're dealing with this down low energy, it is very sinister and very hateful. And I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. Okay, and see, I've dealt with somebody with download. Yeah. Let me tell you something about this energy. Hateful because they hate themselves. Because somewhere they wasn't allowed to be themselves. They've been taught not to be themselves, and because they hide who they are, because they hide who they are sexually attracted to, and most of them are very rebellious. Okay. Most of them are very rebellious. They don't have boundaries. They don't respect boundaries. Okay, because they hate themselves. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have no. They If you put boundaries in place, they not gonna follow the boundaries. It's a very nasty energy, and I feel like, when it comes to certain down low people, I'm not gonna say all, because some down low people have really good hearts. Okay, they really do, and they keep they mess to themselves. They don't go out creating children and families, or false relationships, because they understand that I gotta work on the love that I have for me, right? So all down low people are not created equal. There are some really good people who have had to be closeted or hide who they are because of their family's beliefs. And that is a rare percentage, honey. All right. These daggone other down low people are hateful, deceitful, they're liars, they're manipulators, they become narcissistic, and it's because there's nothing in that vessel most of the time. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, most of them are addicts, and they hide and lie about their recovery or their remission. I'm telling y'all, you got to be careful with these down low people. They don't have any boundaries. They hide who they really are because they've been taught to hate themselves or feel bad about themselves. And it ain't about feeling sorry for them. F that. Because they ain't gonna feel sorry for you. These are straight up demons. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up demons. I mean, sometimes I feel like it's a person there, and that's why it's so confusing when you're dealing with them, because you get to see the person sometimes. But man, sometimes you don't know what you dealing with. That thing will switch up on you, man. Okay, that thing will buy you a purse, and a month later now they own you. And they do. The narcissistic down low people use gifts and money to control you. They use materials to control you. So when you dealing with this down low energy, you gotta let it go. Okay, this is a low vibrational energy that don't care about the creation of kids, that don't care about the broken homes, they don't care about nothing. They operating in self hate. They not even gonna really deal with the kids, most of them. They gonna come take the pictures to look like the best dad. You know what I'm saying? And there's some women, all right. There is some women that ain't about nothing. You hear what I'm saying? Ain't about nothing. This down low energy is terrible, and it looks for a vessel. I feel like it's a spirit. I really do. I feel like down low people. It's a spirit. You know what I'm saying? That inhabits their body, and because they know that self hate is so low vibrational, it gets to get in there and stay. You know what I'm saying? It's a good space for the spirit to be in. It's the perfect vessel, right, for chaos to come in, for all these other energies and spirits that are low vibrational. They are the perfect vessel. And that's why they have no boundaries and no control, and it's confusing, right, to catch their patterns, because they most of them are narcissistic. So you got to get this down low energy about your life. They gonna make it a living hell. You hear what I'm saying? Some of y'all got a karmic sibling. Oh, the karmic sibling is an enemy. I said the karmic sibling is a enemy. Okay, maybe acting like they coming in to help you. All right, but they a whole enemy, man. I said this karmic sibling, for some of you guys, it's your sister. All right, for some of you guys, this karmic sibling is your sister. This sister, man, the energy that I'm getting around this sister is crazy. Okay, you might feel like this sister for somebody is very phony. All right, has shown you time and time again that she is phony. I feel like she's passive aggressive for somebody. I feel like this sister is passive aggressive, and man, it's nasty dirty work. You hear me? Yeah, you might be going. Somebody may be going to this sister for some help. All right, but she gonna use it and turn it against you. I'm telling you, this sister, okay, is trash. All right, this karmic sibling, and for some of y'all, it's a sister. It could be a brother. Okay, for some of y'all, just trash. All right, just trash. We got the hangman in reverse. Look at this reverse. Yeah. And we got the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, there's somebody. Look, this comic sibling, okay, for some of y'all is very immature. Okay, purposely gives you bad advice, insecure, neurotic. Okay, lives in a false reality. All right, deceitful, violent. Okay, has shown you they could betray you time and time again. This daggone sister is selfish as heck. And for some of y'all, it's the person you're in a relationship with. Okay, it could be anybody. But because I pulled the karmic sibling, I'm just gonna say it's a sister or a brother. Even though it can resonate, okay, throughout different timelines. All right, immature. This person is immature, okay, and I feel like this person, you have been enlightened about this person who has this chaotic nature, is deceitful. violence in some cases. Okay, this person may be an addict for some of y'all. All right, somebody who depends on drugs or shows signs of being on drugs. All right, your sister could have, or the sibling could, for some of y'all, also have other addictions. All right, food addictions, sex addictions. You know what I'm saying? Eh, ain't nobody got time for it. You hear what I'm saying? I feel like this karmic sibling for some of y'all, okay, or it could be anybody for the rest of the collective. Okay, but I'm focusing on the sibling, okay, because the ancestors want this focus right now. But it can be anybody. It could be your mama, your daddy. All right, it's a collective reading. Okay, I just wanted to make y'all understand that, so it can resonate right with you. Okay, and you insert that person that it resonate with. All right, so for some of y'all, that sibling, man, is trash. All right, immature, bad advice. I'm feeling like somebody's like partner, like their spouse or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like it could be a spouse too that's immature, all right, that wants you stagnant, because you know the hangman just hangs there, right? Stagnant, okay, but learning, okay? You also learn, but it's like you feel stuck, okay, or you need to be put in a state of you know, of just being there, of being stuck. Sometimes you gotta be stuck so you can see. All right. Sometimes you gotta get in that energy of feeling stuck so that you can see what's going on. All right. And I feel like somebody loves to see you stuck. Okay. Somebody loves, all right, for you to be in this useless energy, all right, where you can't push forward, where things are blocked for you. All right. They love this useless energy because they resonate in it. Okay. And they want you just like them. What Jill Scott said, so much pressure to appear just like them. Okay, they want you just like them, useless bummy bums. And some of y'all timelines are, yeah, they bummy bum, but they bombs. You may be the sibling with more, get up and go. You may be the sibling that's more achieved. And you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have grew up in the same home, but you were smart. You didn't become the circumstances, okay? You understand that you can create the circumstances. And so you created better circumstances. And that's not your fault, okay? That you created better circumstances for yourself. I do feel like this sibling for some of y'all, okay, does like to see you fail. Okay, enlightenment is coming in for this person. Okay, it could be a sibling, it could be a wife, a husband. Enlightenment is trying to come in. That's why you feel like you might feel like, right, so let's just say you getting a separation or divorce, right? But y'all in the same house, okay? You may feel like, why do I feel like I can't get out this house? I don't want to be in this house, right? I want to move on. I want to push. But it's this energy keeping you right there, okay? And this stuck energy because there is something, okay? There is something that you need to see. Okay? There is something that you need to see before you leave the situation. There's some type of enlightenment that's keeping you in a stuck position. Okay? So that you can learn a lesson. All right? So that you can learn, so that you'll never go back, so that you'll never make the same mistakes. Okay? It's like for somebody, if you just rush out of this marriage, right? You just rush out of this divorce, okay? Your chances of finding the same energy is very, very high. But see, the Most High God, source, whatever you want to call that higher energy, your higher self, Okay? Whatever you believe in, baby. Let me tell you something. That thing wants you to sit there and pay attention. I said that thing wants you to sit there, all right, and pay attention to something because you got to learn something. So if you rush out, right, you going to miss the lesson. Okay? So you being stuck in this situation, it's like it's funny because like the ancestors showing me somebody holding somebody's face still so that they can like see. It's like they want you to look at something. Okay? Look at something, get the lesson, and take the enlightenment. It's time to pay attention for somebody. Like, man, and I got ADHD damn dig. All right, let me tell you something. All right, I'm gonna need some red Kool-Aid or something. All right, I need some. I need for us to got the ADHD brain, man. You know God got to come and stick you there to make you pay attention because if God don't, man, you going to miss it all. All right, you going to get off topic. Somebody going to come and you going to forget that you even getting the daggone divorce. What happened? All right, I get down at this courthouse. What happened? All right, okay, so you got you got to pay attention, okay, and allow this enlightenment to come in. Okay, try to open your mind to if you're in a situation where you feel like you're learning something and you stuck in a position, so that you can focus. And you might not have looked at it that way, but usually when I'm stuck, when I get this hangman card, I'm like, all right, there's something I need to see. Okay, because why am I in limbo, right? Why am I stuck? I know that I'm supposed to be moving. I know that there's more past this, but there's this energy that will not support me. It's almost like my legs get stuck. All right, dang. I said, good Lord, the Most High said, girl, if you don't pay attention, you daggone crazy. All right, trying to tell you something. All right, learn the lesson. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lesson to be learned about this immature person who is only giving you bad advice, okay, because they want to see you just as stuck as them. See, your hangman, your stuck energy is temporary. These people is forever. I said when it's up and it's up and it's stuck. And baby, I'm telling you, that thing stuck forever with them because they don't want to see themselves. See, some of y'all got the ability to see yourself, and that's why you never stuck. And if you are, it's like for a second. It's like it's for a little bibbity bot. All right, you don't stay that way. Okay, because you naturally are an accelerating being. You are naturally high vibrational. Okay, so when you feel stuck, just understand 9 times out of 10, there's a lesson to be learned. Okay, this calm has come in to show you something. All right, change your perspective, man. If you feel like you can't figure something out and you stuck, it's time to change that perspective and open your mind. It's the perspective. See, when it all falls down to you can't figure it out, right? Number one, you are using somebody else's intuition 9 times out of 10. So if you feel stuck and you can't figure it out, it's because you either been told some lies about something and it don't make sense. I figured that out. Number two, okay, those lies, okay, work up against your intuition because your intuition gonna always tell you the truth. Okay, so when somebody come and they tell you a lie, now you can't learn the lesson or fully take in the experience, right? Because they done altered the reality, man. So when you feel stuck, okay, there's usually some lies that gotta be exposed. And that's why the enlightenment comes in. When a lie is exposed, it's like, oh, now that makes sense. Right? And so that's the moment, right, that you won't get when it comes to this person who has this bad advice and bad intentions for you. Some type of lie. I'm feeling like some type of lie got to be exposed. And if that person is down low, I'm going to tell you this. Okay. If that person is down low, you better be careful. Don't you take their phone for that enlightenment. You're going to be on the channel 9, 6, 12, and 22 news. Because them daggone people don't play about their phones. You know they got all that mess locked up in there. All them videos of them bending over. And who was doing the bending? All right, you over there asking who doing the bending? All right, they trying to bend you, but they bent over putting water bottles up in their butt. I ain't say that. That's what the people had said the other day up on the daggone YouTube streets. Said if you got a man and he walking around with a bottle and he can crunch it, one of them cheap little bottles, you know what I'm saying, from the Dollar Tree, then he using that as a dish for his booty hole. And I said, why am I listening to this daggone mess? So the question is, who doing the bending? And who doing the spending? All right, if you spending, I might not give a damn. I said, if you coming with that shmoney, I might buy you I might buy you a case of Deer Park, baby, if the money's right. All right, a daggone mess, man. This enlightenment is coming in, okay? Because somebody trying to waste your time. All right? And some of y'all wasting your own daggone time and put yourself in this hangman. I said, some of y'all are wasting your time with these people who don't mean you no daggone good. All right, don't mean you no daggone good. That is a waste of time, and that's why you stuck, because you wasting daggone time. I said you are in the energy of wasting time. And when you get in that energy, okay, of wasting time, you become waste. You get out of alignment. That protection that you had over you is gone. All right, so don't waste the time with the people. If it don't make no sense, don't make it make sense. It's a lie. You ain't got all the moving parts nor the pieces. It's time to change your perspective and learn how to get unique perspectives. Some of y'all need to learn how to create unique perspectives so that you can see these people for who the heck they are. See, because your perspective is all you got. Your perspective is what you see through. I said your perspective is what you see through. It's like your glasses, okay? It's like your eyes, all right? And that's why people know if they down low that they got to pretend, because they know that your perspective, okay? They want to control that perspective. So they behave like they straight, okay? They buy you them gifts when you start figuring it out, and now you can't remember. I said now you can't remember, no diddy. All right, stop wasting your daggone time. All right, somebody is being called to dare to be different. I said somebody is being called to dare to be different. Okay, you need to try to be a different version of yourself, or come into a different version of yourself to get out of this stuck position. Yeah, I'm feeling like the somebody who they are showing up to be. Okay, yeah, it's like you gotta switch it up, man. Come on, y'all. You gotta switch it up. When you don't switch it up, you become stuck because everything else is moving. Okay, everything else is evolving and changing. Look at the technology. Think about when you was a kid and the world that we are in now. Isn't it different? Isn't it updated? Isn't it more coming into play? So when you don't change, right? You get in the energy at some point, all right, that is stagnant, that is stuck. Because see, that source of energy, okay, that I talked about in my last video, go check it out. It was a really good video, and it was a lot of messaging, and it was a lot of information that was flowing through me, okay? But the information that I got is that it's this ball of energy. It's this source of energy that I was being shown, okay? And it creates all these timelines. It gives you all these downloads. Okay, yeah, it gives you all these downloads, which are your thoughts. Okay, and if you really in tune with your ancestor, they highlight, okay, the best downloads for you. Okay, it's almost like they push, some downloads out that are harmful, or going to change your story too much, and they help you bring in the things that you want, or the life that you want. And that's why it's important for you to do a burn and release, okay? Because what I have been shown is, when you burn and release, that energy, okay, of burning those words and them intentions that you had, okay, it gets up into that source, and now your downloads have an opportunity to change. I said, man, I'm giving y'all too much tea, man. All right, hit the daggone cash app, man. All right, stop daggone playing. Anyway, we got the daggone immature person over here. All right, over here causing mess. What is new? All right, what is new with the people? Ain't that all they do? All right, look, got these folks' faces stiff like a D picture. All right, well, who wrote that? Oh my goodness, what was I drinking? Man, I'm telling you, the spirits will take over. That look like a Henny message. It might be Henny or some tequila, man. I said, got these folks' faces stiff like a D-pick. Man, Shenita, you out of control, baby. All right. Somebody got somebody face stuck, though. All right. Got somebody face stuck because they thought you wasn't going to make it. Okay. They thought that some of y'all, right, your family thought you was never going to make it out there hizard. I said, some of y'all families, I don't know who this for, thought make it. Thought you wasn't going to strive. Thought you was never going to get that driver's license or that car. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. That stuff is so easy to come into your existence. Now they like you was Dr. Ben Carson or something, and all you got is a house of cards stuff. Like, come on, y'all. See, but that's how much they hate on you. You know what I'm saying? That's how much they hate on you. I'm feeling like somebody is being celebrated. Okay, it's like somebody is being celebrated for their accomplishments at this time, and there's a hater in the daggone atmosphere. I mean, what is new? You can't even get an award for anything. They just mad. All right, because they not awarded. Okay, yeah, this person in opposition to you. Okay, in opposition to the throne. This is masculine energy. Okay, this is masculine energy, and it can be a female. I'm telling you, it can be a female. All right, masculine energy, in opposition to your highest good. All right, it's like somebody wants to exploit somebody, man. I said somebody wants to exploit somebody's energy. All right, maybe you are a social media personality, or somebody really well known. You could be a celebrity, an artist, an icon, a legend. Okay, man, somebody wants to use somebody's image to exploit them. See, and when you're doing things out in the public eye, the image matters. All right, the image matters a lot, and it's like somebody is trying to ruin the image because they can't make the money. Yeah, somebody trying to ruin somebody's image. Okay, this person may have a lot of power, a lot of pull, a lot of access. I'm seeing somebody got access to an industry. They like a gatekeeper. All right, up there sitting on your throne, got access to power, and ain't come over here and get me nothing. I'm mad, man. Stop playing with me. Anyway, all right, we got this masculine energy. No, cause the celebrities be over here, man. I know all they tea. I know where all the bodies are buried. You understand what I'm saying? And see, they act like they don't be over here. They be over here because I be getting so much information. I ain't even doing a celebrity reading, and here we go. Yeah, because y'all be watching. All right, exploiting somebody, prejudice. Okay, somebody is selfish as heck. All right, some of y'all, when you just had a court case, or you about to have a court case, somebody paid this judge off. I said somebody paid the judge off to make you feel crazy and to make you look crazy. Okay? I said somebody paid a judge off to make you feel crazy and to make you look crazy when you know this stuff happened to you. See, these people in power ain't got no integrity. Okay, and this is why the chosen and the collective need to be in these positions of power. I talked about how they lost people in a position of power, all these gatekeepers and stuff have dropped the ball. The chosen is coming for theirs, all right? See, because as the chosen, okay, the Nita Bees is my clan, though. Don't get it messed up. And baby, I'm talking about when we pull out the stingers, baby, we got wasp over here too. Don't play with it. All right, don't play with it. Yeah, these people in power, man, okay, are giving the chosen. This is what I'm getting. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Somebody in power, okay, these gatekeepers, okay, understand that there are chosen individuals. All right, that there are people who should be in the powerful seats because they have the integrity. All right, because they've been chosen to be in these positions as leaders. That's why some of y'all might feel like you should be a leader or leading, but your positions are taken. I said your positions are taken by corrupt people. I'm telling you. See, because the world should be having the people with integrity. Because ain't that what they pretending to have? I said, aren't most of the people in power pretending to have integrity and be exposed for not having it? So that means that the positions that they in are made for people with integrity, right? Yet the people with integrity don't have their seats and they out here doing something that's not in alignment with their true path. I said I'm spilling the tea, man. Okay? Somebody is using their power or their connection to some type of source, okay, can help like somebody got some pull, all right, and somebody is using this pull to send you down the wrong path. There is somebody who has access to resources that you don't. And these resources that this person has a connection to, this person, okay, that's connected to this resource, which is another individual, okay, who is pulling strings and monitoring what they do and telling them how to move. Okay, yeah, because somebody's stupid and ain't got a brain of their own. All right, they want you to believe you are a failure. Okay, if you had a court case and you feel like you should have won but you lost, it's an illusion. You was supposed to win. I said this loss that somebody had in court, it was supposed to be a win, but there was some strings pulled, baby. Trust your intuition. You knew you were supposed to win. You had all this evidence. You understand what I'm saying? But this judge, for some of y'all, they ruled out of your favor. And see, these the type of people, they gonna get what they deserve. All right? They gonna get what they deserve because they working up against somebody chosen. Yeah, let's expose these daggone people. All right? Yeah, it says nurture your children, nurture your partner, and nurture your life. Okay, let's get into some things. Make sure you're nurturing yourself, y'all. Somebody wants you to go the wrong way. Okay? Somebody wants you to make the wrong decisions, and that's why they giving you this bad advice. Okay, somebody is giving you bad advice. It might be unsolicited. Okay, you might not have asked for it, but they coming in. We got fake love exposed. Fake love exposed. Love used to trap you. Sudden wealth and loss of relationship. Yeah, this somebody that most of y'all in a relationship with. This person, okay, may have access to somebody who can pull strings behind the scenes. All right, I'm getting puppet. Somebody is a puppet and they got somebody pulling the strings for them. All right, behind the scenes when it comes to this legal matter. Okay. when it comes to this legal matter, what in the heck is these people doing? Yeah, when it comes to this legal matter, um, this person who has fake love that's been exposed or is going to be exposed, okay, who used this love to trap you, this fake love, okay, I feel like sudden wealth is coming in. I feel like sudden wealth is coming in for somebody who was in this false relationship. Okay, now see, you wasn't faking in it. It was the person that you was dealing with that was. And see, that's why this loss of relationship is coming in, because the fake love was exposed, and now the wealth is coming for the wasting of the time. I said somebody about to be compensated for their time. All right, all this time, some of y'all done been in these mergers and things, 10, 20 years, you about to get some wealth, man. Call your sudden wealth into your experience, okay? And leave this daggone person alone. Somebody done wasted somebody's life. You understand what I'm saying? This pathway is opening up for somebody, all right? Because this bad advice was created, okay? And it got you off track, okay? So your ancestors opened a pathway so that you can get back in alignment, so that you can go the right way. Look at the ancestors, man. Tell us more about this pathway, ancestors, okay? Tell us more about yeah, because we got no purpose. This person don't have no purpose. Okay, you have purpose. You have drive. Okay, yeah, we definitely got limited access. Okay, this person wanted you to have limited access to something. Okay, it might have been information. It might have been to who they really are. Okay, you might have gotten to know people or tried to get to know people in their family and they cut that off. Somebody wanted you to have limited access to funds. Oh my goodness, to funds, to the truth. You know what I'm saying? To information. Somebody wanted you limited. Okay, they wanted you stupid and they wanted to control you. I don't know who this is, but they want to limit your access to life. Okay? Your birthright. Okay? Somebody might be telling you not to go do new things or try new things. Okay? Yeah, somebody wanted limited access. Okay? I'm also getting like some of you guys need to limit. Okay? Yeah, become limited to when it comes to accessing your energy. It's time to become limited with your energy, okay, because you're going to need it for this next phase that you're going through in your life. Okay, you're going to need this limited access, okay, because you about to go on this pathway and it's going to take a lot of energy, man. All right, these people ain't got no purpose and you got to get through your path. You got to get through your life. Okay, you still trying to find your way through life. Okay, and you ain't got time to be working with these people and dealing with them. Okay, and they trying to limit your access. Okay, to these pathways, to these better versions of life, to these better versions of you. Like I said, somebody is gatekeeping and they trying to limit you. Okay, limit what you can do, limit what you can be. All right, but there's a pathway coming. You understand what I'm saying? These people ain't got no purpose. All right, happy to be alive. Somebody is happy to be alive, and I feel like this the energy you need to be in to just get rid of these people. I said being happy to be alive is like being grateful, okay? And that energy is going to catapult you forward to this path. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, you got to change that energy. These people are trying to change your energy, man. They want you taking the wrong turns. But the ancestors said, heck no, we going to put a pathway right there. Okay, we got no power, man. They recognize they ain't got no power. These narcissistic people or these people that you feel think they can control you. Okay, even these higher ups, the powers that be at this time, okay, they have lost their power. Okay, that's why I told y'all to accelerate. Start really pushing forward in the things that you only could dream of. All right, jump out there and push your dreams forward. This is the time. All right, because the people in power are losing the power. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody who think they had some power over you, they ain't got it. We got the goodbye. It's time to say bye, y'all, to them people, places, things, ways of thinking that put you forward, that keep you stuck, that keep you on the wrong path, that get you out of the way with your GPS. Okay, these people who give you this bad advice, they want to see you go down the wrong road. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have no good intentions. It's time to say bye. All right, it's time to say bye to these people. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you nurturing yourself and your family at this time, okay? Make sure you pour into the people that pour into you. All right, it's going to keep you in a good vibration. It's going to remind you what love is, you know what I'm saying? What genuine is. See, when you having an experience, it's like you being reminded of things, right? You being reminded of whatever that experience brings because it's nothing but energy. Okay, so if you nurture your kids or your family, right, then you're gonna be in that vibration of love. You're gonna be in that. You're gonna be even more creative. Okay, ideas are gonna flow. So being in that nurturing energy, okay, is also what money loves to attach to. All right, and see, money is like a baby. All right, and this is just my idea of it, right? Money is like a baby, okay? A baby gotta be nurtured. And money is the same daggone way. If you don't nurture that money that you got, okay, and care about what you attach it to, right? Just like you would care where your child goes to daycare or where your child would go outside of you, right? It's the same thing with your money. All right. And when you put your money in some of these places and in some of these people, it still got your energy attached to it. And so you need to be more careful, okay, about where you place your energy, where you place your money, all right, what you give into. Okay, of course you got to pay the bills. I mean, ain't nothing we can do about that, but nurture your money and care where it goes. That's why I told y'all I created a portal on Cash App where you can energetically attach to the divine feminine energy and pour into me. Okay? Because I'm in my divine feminine energy. So pouring into me just pours into that energy and it pours into yourself. And who gonna create a portal like that for you and care about the attachment when it comes to your money and the energy, man? I said only the Shenita frequency would care about that, right? Would care about the intentions, right? Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups, okay, in reverse, and we got the Sun card, man. Because somebody is refusing to move forward, okay, the Sun said, well, I'm about to force you to, all right. Some of y'all don't want to move forward. Okay, but you being called to move forward and the Sun going to come and tap you and say this is why you need to move. I said the Sun going to come in and enlighten you, going to remind you of how wonderful you are. Okay, going to remind you of your achievements, going to remind you of your ambition. Okay, it wants the Sun comes in to re-energize you, and in that period where it's re-energizing you, it's reminding you of the good things about you. See, that's why you gotta be, if you're gonna be in a relationship, be with somebody who gonna hype you up. I said when you get in a relationship, right? Be with your hype man. Be with the person who's going to pour into you and pick you up when you down. Because I'm telling you, your acceleration through life will be so much faster if you was with somebody. Now, I'm not saying that you got to be with somebody. But for those of y'all who want these relationships, you got to get with somebody who's going to re-energize you in the times that you are down. If you can't find nobody to do that, be alone. See, because it's either the people going to re-energize you or they going to drain you. And you got to pick one. Okay? Get into somebody who going to really pour into you the way that the Sun did. Okay? Because just imagine if you were somebody who's reminding you of how beautiful and wonderful you are, pouring into you. Okay, the prosperity gonna come. All right, the ideas gonna keep flowing, and the happiness is gonna be unstoppable. You understand what I'm saying? Then when you get out in nature, man, you just gonna be so vibrant and vibrating so high, man. See, it's time to leave this situation so that you can be poured into. No, it's time to leave the old version of you and get into the new so that you can be poured into. So that you can be reminded of who you really are, why you're really here, and your achievements and your goals. Okay? It's the Shenita frequency. Okay, I'm sending you love and prosperity. Okay, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.